It's a bit less professional this week. Just gonna do walkthrough solves on pretty much what I do on the Pyraminx, how I practice Pyraminx, and what my thought process is. My thought process is to find one of two things. Ideally, to find firstly a pair like here, and I think that's the only pair. Yeah, so I kind of just know there's a pair there, and I'll just go straight for that. The other thing is that I will look for something like this, but actually that's meant to be twisted because it's a 4-tip scramble. But anyway, so I am going to go with this because they're paired together. So I can join this only to this center. Yeah, okay, so now I want to find out where I can join up a few more. So something I can do is first do these down here, and I'm not really sure about how I do tips. And then the decision is between if you do red or if you go over to blue. So considering the scramble, I can do this and make the green V, so it's a bit more efficient. And I normally solve the tips somewhere along the way. For this L4E case, the first thing I recognise is that this is flipped in the slot, but I see this is here, so I'm going to swap this to here with a sledge, and that's going to take this out into not the best case, but oh well. That's just how I do it. So I sledge over, it's a hedge, but I take it over to that side, put it over there, and the finger tricks like, and then it's further for the tip. Right, next one. Okay, so this is 2-tip scramble. So normally I'll try and get high TPS on this. So I see 1, 2, 3, like a 5-move V, so that's nice. And it leaves my L4E tip solved, which is quite nice. It makes my recognition faster. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one down to here, this one across to here, this to here, this up here, and to here. And what I've got now is just a 2-flip. So I'll do that, and these are both just in the same direction, so I'll bring them both down like that. Nice, nice solve. Right, same situation. Got this joined up. Right, okay. So if I solve these like this, then I can bring this down, and that my hand's here, so I'll just do that. And then I'm not going to solve this tip because I'd have to come down and then back. So I'm going to solve that into there. And then, as you can see, we've got a lot of matching things, but nothing's actually solved. So I know that this will move to here, but red will not be there since blue's facing the front there. So I can one look this, so I'll go straight into the insertion and then solve the tip. Done a lot of 2-tip scrambles here. Anyway. So this one is solved. And if I do it, the tip for my last layer, yeah, so I probably want to do green here. No, it won't matter. If I do, the tip for my L4E will be unsolved. So now that I've come to terms with that, I can do. Yeah, this is bad. It's dreadful. So if I do red, I see from this, these two are going to be flipped. So I just ditch red. I just put it out of my mind. And so, undoubtedly, I'm making this. So from here, I'll probably just insert this and twist the tip the right way. And then I can see that when I do my alpha read, this is going to come here, so it's going to be just a bad case, but oh well. Not a great solve. All tips again, not good at these. So I've got this solved, and yeah, so I can solve this like that, and then well, this is flipped, but fuck it, why not? And then this. So I'll just do this for the L4E case. My thought process for L4E here is just everything's matching up but in the wrong place, so I'll just sledge, because this will stay back here, and since the edge is coming back up here, it can either be a good case for like this, or a bad case for facing the other way. And I just know from experience that this is going to come up here like that, so I just knew it was going to be just a nice easy sledge case. So this is one of the bad scrambles where you've got nothing. So the only like kind of decent idea I can have is I can solve this to here, and then that like this, and then some tips maybe. And what that also does is that brings that to there. And what I see already is I've just got a 2 flip. I saw that from this block, the only case it could be 2 flips, so I'll just 2 flip, cancel a move, like that. So yeah. So there's this, which can be solved in 1 move, so I'll just look up what would be better. So I can solve that to there, and then if I bring this up, I can place the yellow on top, bring it down, and then I'll just solve these. And as we can see, our blue one's here. So we can one like this. It's not going to turn to a great case because we can see this is coming over here. So we'll do it anyway. I mean, it's not a bad case. I can execute it fast. So this is solved here, but the center it gets solved against is twisted. So you'd want to look around. I'll do green, mostly because I can solve this in 2. Now, the thing about this is I've got 2 options here. I can do keyhole, which here I probably won't. Actually, I will. The reason I'm going to do keyhole is because these are in a bad case for solving for L3, as you can see. So with keyhole, what I can do is I know that it's red I'm doing, so just solve the reds, and then I try to remember the algorithm. Yeah, like that, and it actually skips. Tip. Keyhole's not a great method, and I'll use it on occasion. So here I see this is solved. So I'm almost definitely going to do blue now. So I'll solve that down there, and then this one into here on its own. And then here what we've got is, we can't really use this one because to insert it into there would cause a 2-flip. And this one's just flipped in spots. So what I'll do is bring up to here and then just insert. Right, I've gone through 10 minutes. I'm going to go over my practice techniques now. So, first thing I'm doing now, I got some of these ideas from Ethan Bays, who I'm racing with. So, some of them were just to get your Pyraminx scramble and just randomly make sure all the tips are scrambled every time. If you get used to doing bad cases, you're not really going to have as much of a hard time with them. When you're, I know I haven't even looked very far into this. I'm going to keep talking, but it gets you used to solving the tips in a solve. Like, I fumble like this a lot, and it caused me to get bad solves. But then when I go to a scramble that perhaps does not have many tips, for example, something like this, and I'm not going to do another time solve because that was just dreadful. I will probably be able to do nicer finger tricks, and I'll be a lot more confident going into it. And though I can't guarantee that I'll get that at UKC, I'll definitely perform a lot better if it happens. Another thing that I haven't actually tried yet is, well, I've done the comp style averages, so I do sometimes, I don't have a box on me because they're all full of like random pieces of cubes, but you get some kind of cover for the Pyraminx. You know, do some practice turns. I mean, I don't really have a warm-up cube, I just have this. Yep. And you just do the turns, warm up a bit, then take the box off as if it was a cube cover in a competition. You have crowd noise playing, and you have pickup, so I use a stack net for that. I also tried timing like just tips, so I would just scramble. Oh, sorry. I think I actually have a session either on this or my laptop called Just the Tip. Shut up. And I'll literally just go through it, just timing myself, solving tips. But overall, for me, it's just kind of going through and having focus. I also learned this alg for the 4-flip. So before, what I was doing for the 4-flip was 2-flip, L, rotate, 2-flip, U, and that's awful. And I practiced this down to sub 1, and it's a really nice alg for it. I mean, it's really like terrible, and it's a bad case, but there's some satisfaction to getting it, just because the algorithm, and it means I won't be angry if I get it. I'll have a bit of fun. It's because I like do B moves by mistake. And yeah, I think before UKC, I just want to make sure I've got a bit better recognition, and other than that, best of luck to Ethan, he's going to beat me.